Jesus!
Shiv and I spent 9 days going from Tbilisi all the way to Batumi and back, and it still felt like we barely scratched the surface. What happened along the way? Well, better we show you than we tell you. This is part 2 of our Georgia travels, and yeah, you're going to want to see this. After leaving Tbilisi, our first stop was the Chronicles of Georgia. This isn't just a monument, it's a cinematic fever dream carved in stone. Perched above Tbilisi like a forgotten epic, its towering pillars stitch together saints, kings, and myth with unapologetic drama.
1 minute, you're squinting at intricate reliefs. The next, you're hit with sweeping views of the reservoir that feels almost staged. It's grand, a little surreal, and oddly, undervisited. The kind of place that makes you feel like you've discovered something the world just hasn't caught up with yet.
As we left the outskirts of Tbilisi, we entered the real Georgia and the real Georgian roads.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa! Chandi boy and this is Chandika. Together we are Chandan Chand. Join us as we go hand in hand. Hand in hand. Get a little direction up there.
You have no directions that are needed because it's 24 kilometers.
On this road?
52 of them are on this road, yes. Very good navigating.
At Rabati Castle, you've got a 9th century fortress turned into this surreal mix of a mosque, church, palace, and gardens. Nothing really matches, and that's the whole point. Built on a major trade crossroads, it's been passed between Georgian kingdoms, the Ottoman Empire, and the Russians, each leaving behind their own style, religion, and story. Rebuilt in 2012 after centuries of Ottoman and Georgian rule, we climbed the watchtowers, cut through the tiled courtyards, and role-played as if we were from a different century. Entirely because when you've got a place as dramatic as this, it just seems like the thing to do.
All right, give me your best model strut coming back down. No, serious, give me your best model struts. You look a bit gay.
Yeah, I suppose models are gay.
We stayed at Terrace Akhaltsikhe, where George got a quick workout in to burn off the khachapuris. The place cost 108 gel a night, which approximates to about 34 euros or 40 USD. To be honest, it didn't look like much from the outside. But once we climbed up the stairs, the place opened up to a garden with terraces and lounging areas that set a high precedent for our next stop, the caves of Vardzia.
Welcome to another episode of Chand and Chand Go Hand in Hand. Whoa, motherfucker! Jesus! Shit.
That was bad.
Whoa.
There was a massive truck in our lane coming around a corner.
Oh my god, my heart's really beating.
Yeah. Look at your family. Oh my goodness. They are so close. Hello, my friends. Oh, hello. Hello. I feel at home already.
Vardzia doesn't so much sit in the landscape as dissolve into it. A honeycomb of rooms carved straight into the cliff face. Dating back to the 12th century, when Queen Tamar of Georgia ruled and needed both a spiritual refuge and a fortress against invasion, monks and craftsmen hollowed it out by hand, chiseling tunnels, living quarters, even churches, an entire vertical city hidden in rock. Time, earthquakes, and empires tried to erase it. Today, it survives in quieter ways. A handful of monks still keep watch. Walking through Vardzia is intimate despite its scale. Narrow tunnels force you to duck and turn sideways. Steps are uneven. Rooms suddenly open into chapels with fading frescoes. The sense that this vast place is also incredibly small, built for lives lived simply, tucked into the mountain.
He is very big, and the tunnel is very small. I think if I didn't record this, nobody would believe that my boyfriend crab crawled out of a tunnel.
Middle of the crab walking, you know.
Don't speak too loud, I don't have the frequency thing.
Doesn't help with my knees.
I can't believe I'm the best videographer around, and you know what they say, camera videographer always survives.
Oh,
So I have made it.
never before have my vertebrae
Successfully.
felt.
Oh, wowza.
After a long day of driving, an even harder time getting down, we left late. So it was really a race against the setting sun to get there before dark. We were doing pretty well until
We're going through this crazy mountain road right now. And it was getting higher and higher. It was kind of sun was setting, wasn't it? And then it just suddenly got really foggy.
Yeah. We still have 42 kilometers to go to our hotel.
I think we have to go like 20.
Can't see anything.
There was a cow in the middle of the road at one point, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a cow that just popped up out of nowhere. There was a kid that popped up
creepy
out of
little-
nowhere.
Yeah, a creepy little girl. She was like 4 and she had black hair and she was like, "Don't go through the mountain." She didn't say that.
She didn't say that, but he
She
was
looked at-
imagining
she was
it.
really creepy, wasn't she? Her black
Yeah.
hair. She was like, why is she out here alone? I'm so glad I decided to drive and not eat. Oh, it's really sunny. Let's have dinner here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's true. I can't imagine driving this in the dark.
as the sun was starting to set, my eyes were feeling heavy, my legs were starting to cramp, and I just really wanted to get there.
Where's he beeping?
He said you're welcome.
He said thank you.
But man, was that view worth it. When we woke up in the morning, we were greeted with the mountains unfolding out of Georgia. It was simply breathtaking. I was so tired and lost for words that I even drank instant coffee.
Actually, the whole reason I booked this glass house was for the experience of seeing the stars at night from an indoor setting, because I'm a glamping kind of girl. When we did get to experience the view in daylight, we saw there was a pool overlooking that incredible view, and there were many, many photo opportunities. So if you're the sort of person who likes going somewhere and getting some really nice pictures, this is definitely that spot.
Yeah, I just thought it was a nice contrast from the other places we've been in Georgia. It was about 10 degrees cooler than anywhere else because it was so high up. Obviously, it wasn't noisy and busy like Tbilisi, and you're just out of the way. You're in nature, you could play, and there were these gorgeous animals there as well.
This building is...
Buddha Cherry, Jandabar.
We are in India. This is my Indian driver.
I don't know why. We're in India, all the building falling down, everything rubbish, lot of people, but all the people are white here.
We were suckered into this Airbnb by the photos of the freestanding Victorian roll-top bath in the middle of the room, which was shot at night, probably, so you couldn't see how industrial it was outside. As amazing as Georgian food is, we just felt like eating some comfort food. So we had Indian.
After dinner, we explored the town and went looking for some dessert.
Gary Vaynerchuk, Google stats.
Eight scoops. That's just one.
Something light for after dinner.
Chandabar.
What's up, guys? So here we are in Batumi, the Bat Vegas of Georgia.
You must have Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, that's what we've been calling it.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We've
Vegas.
kind of acknowledged that I don't really make a lot of sense. I think that's one of the main
Yeah.
takeaways. I definitely have ADHD and I also don't make a lot of sense. It's good to know stuff about yourself.
Anyways,
Let's
tonight we are headed to Thai, and then we're going to check out the casinos. There's quite a few casinos, and they look nice. They look
They
really
look
nice.
nice.
And last time, obviously, we did so well. So we are determined to be up this time around.
On a roll.
We were up the first night, down the second night. You win some, you lose some. tonight is a winning night.
I got a good feeling tonight's the night. I've got my lucky charm. I've got my Rain Man over here with me. She good with them numbers, you know what I mean? She got them eyes.
This goes out to your sister, who just dances when she is happy. George is now in second place, a similar looking dish, but he is having fun. I'm on my first dish of Penang curry.
Here we are, downtown Batumi, Vegas, yeah. We've got the astronomical clock there. So we've just spent a couple of days in Batumi, and if I'm being honest, I wouldn't recommend it. Granted, it was my idea. It had no input in the itinerary, and I was like, why are we spending so many days here? Because you asked it. In all the pictures and stuff, it looked really new. It looked like ultra modern, like there were brand new buildings, they were shaped like a U, everything was bright lights, and then I realised like that's all just like AI generated photos of developments they're trying to sell off plan. So none of them have been built yet. A few of them have been built, haven't they? We looked at one of the buildings yesterday and it was like $800,000 US for a small apartment, which is crazy.
Especially in this location you guys can see all this industrial.
Yeah, we were told it was like the Vegas of Georgia.
That's what they call it.
Vegas, but realistic. I mean, it has a few casinos and it has a few nice hotels, but it's not the Vegas of Georgia. It's more like it's the Liverpool of Georgia. Do you know what I mean? There's a big fucking port and there's loads of chavs here. I mean, the place that we ate last night was called Chavadze Street. I was like, fucking hell, it's Liverpool. And there's a lot of gambling and nice cars and that.
I will say,
and the beach is black.
The place has potential.
Yeah.
The only thing is right now it looks like Fire Festival.
Yeah, that is how to describe it.
So just be mindful. I think you should make your own opinion of it. Come experience it for yourself if that's your sort of thing. But for us, I think there are other places we'd rather go to and spend our time in.
Yeah, we had fun here, and there was a couple of things to see, like the European Square was nice and the Boulevard and stuff like that, but compared to the other things that we saw, right, like Akhaltsikhe Castle and the caves at Vardzia and just driving through the mountains, like, for me, I wouldn't want to spend, I would rather spend time doing stuff like that. So maybe drive through it, spend a day here, but, 2-3 days is far too long.
We spent a day and a half. We only spent a day and a half and we're already headed back to Tbilisi, so take that as you will.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm in the passenger seat, bitch.
Probably gonna die soon.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to manifest it. I'm not manifesting.
Problematic mindset.
Yeah, I have a problem mindset. Exit temperature 100 degrees. That's great. 9 days on the road with you is really entertaining. That's a horse highway. That ain't for cars.
Our time in Georgia was coming to a close, and on the 5-hour trip back to Tbilisi, we had plenty of time to reflect on our trip.